Good afternoon. This is Dr. Saul Goldstein. The opinions expressed by these two, fellows, colored folks, may or may not be the opinions of their employers or mine. Holler at me.
Chop Soccer, we back in the building. It's shooter pass time, my boy. What you got for me this week? Please make it juicy.
Hey yo. Uh, I'm gonna say what you got for me this week.
Yowza, that was
Wow.
terrible.
That was oh my
That was
god.
highly irresponsible.
Absolute violation. Absolute violation.
Okay. So let's start with something kind of casual here. So
Okay.
we've talked about over the course of the podcast about how Spotify has become the official partner of Barcelona, right?
Mm-hmm.
um so they put bands, different type of premieres on jerseys for like different things, right? So they've had
Mm-hmm.
Drake on there, they've had Rosalie on there, and now they are going to have the Rolling Stones on
Mm-hmm.
there. Are you um a like Rolling Stones fan? Did you know that they recently dropped an album?
No.
No?
I'm not a fan, but highly respect them. It's the Rolling Stones, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mean, I still get my Rolling Stones bag every now and then. They're definitely in my they're definitely like on a lot of my rock playlists, like especially a lot of my classic rock playlists. But
Mm-hmm.
I still get in that bag every now and then. So my question to you is a um are you excited to are you excited for these? Would you wear like one of these? Not doing like a salsa toss or anything. Um and are you like subsequently too like how long do you think this is going to go with like artists putting their logos on the front of Barcelona's jersey, and are you tired of it? So like just there's really no way to shoot or pass all of that, but like
Yeah. I'm just gonna say no. I'm not excited for this. Um, is it gonna get old? Probably to people who are purchasing these shirts, but not to Spotify because as long as Tidal keeps getting better, they're gonna need to keep finding creative ways to keep their name relevant in the streaming music market. So this is going to be good for bands, good for them, good for marketing. Um, outside of that, I'm kind of over it, bro. Especially, well, I would have to say this. It would depend on which Rolling Stones logo they put on there. Because if they put that mouth, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's not really the way. But if they put just a Rolling Stones word mark, that could be fine. I don't know, man. People put whatever as a main sponsor anyway. So I'm not really going to kill Barcelona for doing what they're contractually obligated to do with Spotify. But overall, I just think this is kind of corny. I feel like if your soccer club doesn't have some like direct connection to this idea of bands on shirts, then you shouldn't really be doing it. And not that the club is. Again, I know it's Spotify doing it, but I just feel like this should be left to lifestyle brands,
Mhm.
and clubs should focus more on products and services that their fan base could use or get value from.
Well, see, I absolutely love this.
Why?
I mean, it's the gift that keeps on giving from Spotify, bro. Like, it is like I think it's a really clever way to take a jersey that is probably like a pretty basic jersey and then
Mhm.
just step on it like over and over and over and over, right? Because I mean, like you got like the Spotify edition, and that's regular. That's just regular, right?
Mhm.
So, like like this is brilliant because I mean, like with the Spotify edition, like okay, that's one jersey now, right? Now think about all the special edition jerseys they sold for like Rosalie, and then think of all the special editions jerseys they sold for Drake, right? Like, is this going to be the same thing? Not sure. But like the idea that they can just like continually step on this like over
Mhm.
and over and over and over. Man, this is like limitless dope, bro. Like this is literally like this is literally like just stepping on it and not like actually getting better dope. Like could you
It
imagine
could be.
dope and getting better dope? Like
It's got to be. It's got to be actual limited numbers though, because if you create a collecting frenzy from people
Mhm.
trying to get the Barcelona jersey versions with specific artists on them because there are only X number produced, people want what they can't have. But if you got 150,000 or 200,000 of these out there, it's gonna just be like another shirt. But if there are only 5 or 10,000 in the world, different conversation.
I
So I
mean,
just kind of feel like it's all capitalism at the end. So if you really want to make the brand awareness more um permanent, you do them limited and make it such that people can't have it even though they really really want it.
see, I'm not sure how much brand awareness they're doing right now, and like how much like Barcelona's literally just trying to sell jerseys, bro. Like them niggas broke.
They probably just trying to sell jerseys, man.
Yeah, like them niggas broke. Like they trying to sell jerseys. Um, speaking of, well, I mean, I guess this guy isn't really broke. He is the opposite of broke. 50 Cent. Do you still fuck with Curtis Jackson? Are you a Curtis Jackson fan?
I am not a Curtis Jackson fan. There are some songs I really really love,
Mm-hmm.
but
Like you
me
like Candy
going
Shop?
to purchase, huh?
Like you like Candy Shop? That's your
No,
joint.
no. I'll two step to it in the club, but that is not my joint. Um, I like some of the mixtape stuff actually, but yeah,
Oh,
just I'm not really a 50 fan. I never purchased a 50 album. Never going to yada yada yada.
you wasn't in the club singing 21 Questions?
Absolutely not.
Girl. That's not you? That's not you?
That's definitely not me.
Okay, I love 50 Cent. I love G Unit. Like I love G Unit's The Future. Like that's probably their best mixtape for me, G Unit's The Future. Uh definitely some hood hits on there.
Hmm.
Everywhere I'm at, everywhere I go, I stay surrounded by hoes, even when I'm trying to be on the low. I'm recognized by hoes. Yeah, they got some bops on there. Anyway, so 50 Cent got into the world of soccer, but not in the way that you would think.
Oh, I
50
thought he
Cent,
was getting his Ryan Reynolds on. He
nah,
was
nah,
about to
nah.
come out.
Well, he is overseas. He is
He was
overseas.
coming out with a show called Power Nine, Power 11.
Power 11. Power 11. Oh, that's the shit.
You should go pitch it to 50.
Fuck that
We'll
trademark.
we'll tell 50 to go get behind the Harlem Lions and
Yeah.
do a show called Power 11.
Oh, that is actually really good. That is actually really good. Because it's better than I mean, that's better than what he's doing now. Like so he gave his homeboy the hookup. His homeboy's daughter has a U14 team. Um
Hmm.
and I think like 50 bought her some jerseys or shit like that. Like he works with one of the parents while they were on tour. And then he apparently he was just going to sponsor the away team's jerseys, but then he ended up getting
Wait, the away team's jerseys or the team's away jerseys?
teams away jerseys.
Okay.
Sorry. Teams away jerseys, and then he ended up buying them like tracksuits and stuff too.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So I guess you already stepped a little bit on my shooter pass. Could you name some teams in like the greater tri-state area that you would like to see 50 involved with? Like, would you like to see 50 at an NYCFC game? Would you like to see him at a Gotham game?
NYCFC, absolutely yes, especially after the stadium open. Matter of fact, stamp this shit right now. If 50 is not somehow involved with the opening day and the new stadium, bro, what the fuck are we doing?
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down.
And I say that over Nas.
Over Nas.
Yeah.
Over Nas.
You know why?
Because Nas is a gun.
No. Because Nas really, really loves the Mets. So he's just kind of across the street. So if you get 50 and like make him like a genuine fan, then you have your own. You need a signature, not need, but a team should have a signature fan in their city, right? And New York City Football Club does not have one. And we should have had one. Like, we've won a fucking championship already, bro. And we still don't have a signature fan. Like I said, we had what's 50 DJ name? I forgot now.
K-Slay?
No.
Green Lantern.
No, bro. Don't do this. Come on, man.
K-Slay.
He's on radio still. A Haitian dude.
Haitian dude. It's not Flex.
Yeah, he's Haitian.
Or Green Lantern? Or
no.
What is 50
Cent? Oh my God.
DJ? Hold on. No.
It's 50 DJ, bro. That's how he got famous. DJing for 50.
I feel like that's Green Lantern, but
it's not Green Lantern.
That's who did all the mixtapes.
No, bro.
It's DJ. 50 Cent DJ.
I don't know why I can't remember his name right now, bro.
Because the DJ I remember from doing all the 50 mixtapes.
Who Kid? DJ
Who Kid? Yeah. Who Kid?
Yeah.
Who Kid?
Yeah. Who Kid was coming to NYCFC games for a while, probably a few months, but for whatever reason, that just stopped.
What happened?
And not only was he coming to games, he was wearing a jersey on air like regularly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
And he was like doing cool Instagram shit with the jersey on. Like there was one picture he took standing on top of a Rolls Royce with the NYCFC jersey on. I was like, that's the type of shit we need. But for whatever reason, that just stopped. So yeah, we need a signature fan. So reach out to 50 when the stadium's open and say, hey man, you're from Queens. Like, help us make this shit. But it's never going to happen because they have just completely leaned into the Hispanic or Spanish speaking market, and that's all they want to do. So maybe we'll see 50 if we're lucky, but probably not.
I mean, if they lean into the Spanish speaking market, maybe you'll see Joe Budden. Like, hey, yo.
Man, y'all was maybe spit this water all over my damn screen. That's crazy.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking
about. Okay. So so moving off of 50, we'll move off of 50 to another subject, but this is actually a really good segue. I'm really proud of about where I'm about to take you. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So do you remember 50's album? What was it, like Curtis or something?
Oh, you about to go to some Kanye West shit, ain't you?
Yeah, you remember. So you remember this? You remember this? You remember when they had the little head-to-head thing, and it was like 50 Cent Curtis versus Kanye. Was it Graduation? They were supposed to drop on the same day.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
50 got smoked, by the way.
Oh yeah, Curtis was not a good album, and like,
He got fucking smoked.
Graduation might be Kanye West's like magnum opus, but
Oh, hold on. Sidebar. We're not leaving that alone. That's
what?
the one for you. He got albums now in that window before shit went crazy left or right.
I mean, I think. Yeah. Graduation might be the magnum opus for me. It might be Kanye West's magnum opus. Because when you go back and revisit, some of these albums, man, like after graduation, like there's a steep decline in like listenables and like just the quality of the work. Like, because I'm pretty sure I can go album for album in Kanye West's discography right now and just like okay, you got him in front of you?
No.
Okay, pull him up. I'm pretty sure I can go album for album in order and I can like prove this point.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
And you can tell me if I miss one.
Mhm.
Okay. So, first up is College Dropout.
Mhm.
Classic album. If
Mhm.
this like if he didn't make Late Registration and Graduation and just made like College Dropout and then skip directly to what was after Graduation, 808s and Heartbreaks.
Mhm.
Yeah, see? So if he would have made like what College Dropout and then skip Late Registration and Graduation and then gone straight to 808s and Heartbreaks, I'd be like, no, like College Dropouts is magnum opus. Because I mean, like College Dropout, man, like how many listenables are on College Dropout? Yo, like you
A
can
lot.
literally, like I don't think that album has a skip.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Maybe, I mean,
I don't know about that.
it's like 20, 21 songs, maybe like 5
It
skips.
only made it to number 2 in the US.
Okay. I mean, that was just because nobody knew who Kanye West was. They were still calling him. It was like, who's this Kane nigga? Like,
I don't know about that, my boy. That shit is 4x platinum now. It did 3.3 million in the US.
yeah, but I mean, it's still only platinum, right? Like later, I think Graduation went diamond.
Platinum is no.
Graduation didn't sell 10 million
No.
because platinum's only 1 million.
No.
Did Late Registration scale 10 million? One
Bro,
of those
there are
albums.
very, very, very few diamond albums. Very few.
Kanye West doesn't have a
And
diamond album?
No. Absolutely fucking not, bro.
Okay, so all right. Anyway, I swore Kanye West had a diamond album, but okay. Anywhere close? Not even close.
Depends on what you call close. He got halfway on 2 of them.
And those two are is one of them Graduation that he got halfway on? Yeah. Okay.
And the other one is Late Registration, which outsold Graduation.
This proves my point. Okay, this is what proves my point. So Late Registration, I don't think is as good of an album as College Dropout, but I think it was his most commercially successful album out of the three.
Okay.
And then I think Graduation is the actual album where he tied all of that together. Like between like, you know, the first, like out of all his first 3 albums, which is really all I care about Kanye West. Everything else, like we can go, like we'll get to that in a second. But out of these first 3, like I think Graduation is the one that like ties both the essence of College Dropout and like the popularity of Late Registration together. And that's why I say it's his magnum opus. 808s and Heartbreaks. I mean, great album, but you know, it definitely set the course for R&B for like a decade or so. But I mean, like it doesn't really like the sound, I think, was more important than the actual music itself. Like the actual music itself, man, it doesn't have a lot of listenables on there, man. Like I think that's
what? Okay.
I think that's only like 50-50. It's got more skips than College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's got way more skips than those 3. So then we'll go there. And then after 808s and Heartbreaks, what do we get? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yep.
Okay. Which is another great album. I just don't think it really aged well. Like, I think you've got like a couple of like really good songs on there that make you think the whole album was a lot better. Like, I mean, like Runaway, man. Like Runaway like makes that album. You've got like Devil in a New Dress and like Runaway and like really
Power is on there. All of the lights is on there. Monster is so appalled. Bro,
Monsters.
what? Lost in the World?
Monsters overrated.
All right, shut his mic off. Shut his mic off. Oh my
Monsters an
God.
overrated.
What?
Monsters an overrated song. Monsters an
Bro,
overrated.
this album is so. I just want to. I mean, this is not me. I think it's probably a debatable between 808s and Heartbreaks and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy for his like absolute creative best. Best rap album, Graduation, by far. We're not arguing that. Best creative effort is one of these two. But I just want to put this stat up here from the Wikipedia page. So these are several, well-known publications who ranked this album in some sort of category of the best music of 2010, 50 favorite albums of the 2010s, top 10, blah, 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 right? AV Club, best music of 2010, number 1. 50 favorite albums of the 2010s, number 1. Billboard, top 10 albums of 2010, number 1. Best 25 albums of 2010, number 1. 100 best albums of the 2010s, number 1. That's on Billboard, bro. Pitchfork, top 50 albums of 2010, number 1. 200 best albums of the 2010s, number 2. Rolling Stone, best album of 2010, number 1. 500 greatest albums of all time, 353. 100 best albums of the 2010s, number 1. They re-reviewed in 2020 500 greatest albums of all time. It was number 17 on Rolling Stone, bro. 200 greatest hip hop albums of all time, number 6. Now, there's a lot of number ones in here, a lot of number 2s, 3s, crazy numbers. That album is insane. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, commercially it was good. Like, but I mean, I do think it was carried by like Runaway. Like, I just think that like when you think of that album, you think of that song, and like amazing song, like probably one of his greatest songs ever, if not like top 3. But like I just feel like it carries the album. And I mean, like then from there you just totally fall off the rails, right? Like after My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, what do you get?
Well,
You get Yeezus?
yeah.
Okay, and then after Yeezus,
The rest of that shit I don't even care about, so don't even ask me. Like that's not even.
Well, here I want to go.
And the numbers reflect that no one else cared either.
Yeah, I want to go just to make sure. I want to go just to make sure I got them though. So you go Yeezus, then you go Life of Pablo.
Yep.
This is where it gets a little shaky for me. Is this because this after Life of Pablo, he should have like a Christian album, right? Is that the Praise God album? After Life of
that's
Pablo?
Not the name of it.
What is it? What's
Yay.
the name? Yay. Oh no. Yeah, because then he has the Yay. The Yay one with like the mountains and all that stuff is the album cover. Then he has like Praise God or something like that, right?
Jesus is King.
Jesus is King. And then he has like Donda after Jesus is King, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I mean,
Clap it up for yourself. Clap it up for yourself. That's pretty good.
I mean, I stand by it. I think I'm a music head.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue with you. Like music is entirely subjective. And within that, Kanye's music is definitely subjective. So you know me, I'm like the fine art guy. So
yes. Well, I mean, I could see.
I thought 808s and Heartbreak was unbeatable until My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out, and I was like, "Holy shit!" So those two albums for me are like, this dude he's really, really good.
No, I mean creatively, like I agree with you. Like creatively, like 808s and Heartbreaks and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy are probably like his best creative works. But I mean, like as a rapper or like as like packaging. Like I just think Graduation is probably his best. Anyway, just back to why we're
way
talking.
off topic.
Well, I mean, we're still talking about Kanye.
Okay.
But he was actually in Milan this weekend, this past weekend. Milan. Probably they're doing some fashion shit. But he caught a AC Milan game versus Genoa, and like apparently, these national team games are becoming not these AC Milan games are becoming the games to go to if you are a U.S. men's national team fan. So my question for you is, have you been following U.S. men's national team games with AC Milan? And do you think this is a long-term thing for Kanye? Like, do you think like he's actually going to get involved with the sport the way we've seen Kim Kardashian at various games around these places? Or, do you think this is just like him popping out once because he was in Milan and it's just like something he's doing?
He just popped out because whatever. Maybe his kids are interested. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna get too much into this shit because he just annoys the shit out of me. I will say this: we need more celebrities just popping out to MLS games. On your other point, I have not followed the U.S. men's national team players playing in Italy because I just don't fuck with that league, bro. Like, they have historically and repeatedly shown that, if they get in their feelings about anything, they're going to do the most racist shit possible. And I just have no interest in any of that. No, it's not everyone. No, it's not the league's fault. But that is what the league is. And for that reason, I continually pass.
Okay. It's on Paramount Plus. So, I mean, like, if I start watching Kicking It and I'm like, all right, I'm getting bored, let me see what their games are on. If there's some Serie A games, I'll check it out. But I think you're right. I really don't fuck with Serie A like that. Like, it's really hard to. Like, especially like now, given everything that like, we know to have gone on. Like, it was a lot easier when I was more ignorant to it. And like, I was like, oh, like AC Milan's just a shit. Like, but like now, yeah, it's a lot harder. And just like I'm not exactly sure like the play is like that engaging to watch. Like,
They're gonna come for you for that, man. Don't be disrespecting Calcio.
I mean, I don't whatever. Like, they'll be all right. Speed the game up. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so last thing I have for you is just kind of a theoretical thing. We've got Taylor Swift back in the news again. So I believe a couple weeks ago, Taylor Swift was in Minnesota for the Chiefs game with the Vikings or something like that, doing some NFL shit, like her new NFL promo run she's got going on. And she had something resurface. They found a clip of her impersonating a soccer mom, like a Minnesota soccer mom, like doing like a Minnesota accent.
Hold on, before you finish that, what the fuck is wrong with people, bro?
Wow, what? Are
Who
you
the hell went looking through
Taylor?
her old whatever to resurface first of all, what year is it from?
2010. So it's 10 years ago, 13 years ago at this rate.
Oh my god. All right, sorry to interrupt.
No, I mean, like, this is what happens to famous people. So anyway, she did this impersonation, and she was saying stuff like, I was driving down the road the other day and I was in my van and this dang deer just jumped out in front of my van and I didn't even know what was going on. She said this in like a Midwestern accent. And I was just trying to pick up Timmy from soccer. So first off,
Can I pass?
yeah, you can pass on this. You can pass on this. You can pass on this. Well, no. Actually, no. You can't pass
God
because
damn it. That's not, dude, that's not how you told me the game works.
yeah, okay. You can pass on talking about Taylor Swift because this is kind of about Taylor Swift, not really about Taylor Swift.
Okay.
This is more about like how soccer is permeated in the culture as like this thing for like moms and kids,
White moms and kids.
white moms and kids. And I just want to get your take on like,
Ooh. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. My take on what?
I just want to get your take on like why, because I don't think we've ever like talked about this. I want to leave the floor to you because I don't really have a good idea. I just want to know why you think that like soccer is just confined to like the jokes of like, oh, I'm just a soccer mom and like all our kids play soccer, and then like when they become adults, like they'll go do some other shit.
I'll tell you why.
Hold on.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down.
All right.
Because we have made soccer in America pretentious as fuck. So the stereotypical soccer mom pulls up in a fucking Kia Telluride or a Chevy Suburban or a Cadillac Escalade, the long one, and 6 kids drop out from the neighborhood and they play soccer at fucking $3,000 a month per kid. And then they go eat pizza after every game, and somebody just swipes their platinum, and the kids go, "Oh, that was awesome!" And then they travel all around and all that shit. So it has become this thing where it's just soccer is pretentious in the United States. There is no meme of a black soccer mom, and there is no meme of a Latina soccer mom.
Yeah.
Because it's culture. It is a thing they do. They're going to get the kids there however they get them get there. They don't have to show up in any particular way. It is cultural, but it is almost antithetical to popular culture in America. So when you do see a soccer mom, they just have a look and an air about them that has turned them into a meme. Now, that is not my personal feeling. That is my guesstimation given the information available in the American market. So get out your feelings. I don't give a fuck anyway. I'm just telling you what I think it is.
Can I have a nigga free day? At least one day out of the week. Yeah, I'm so sick of niggas.
All right. I'm done. I'm done. Good enough for me. Good enough for me.